Tony Paulin of Sportskeeda, now I hope I said that correctly because I did not look it up. I believe that is correct. Has been hot on the trails of the Atlanta Falcons' pursuit of L'Jarius Sneed, the cornerback for the Kansas City Chiefs that has just been franchise tagged by the Chiefs. Now, originally, Paulin was like, if he hits free agency, the Falcons are going to be interested. Now he's doubling down saying, hey, they're still interested in trading for him because the Chiefs gave him permission to seek a trade. This is one of those deals where the Chiefs saw an opportunity to tag him. They are not going to play him on the tag. They are either going to trade him or sign him to an extension, and an extension feels unlikely with Chris Jones obviously going to get a mega deal and Patrick Mahomes under a contract and Travis Kelce. They don't probably have the money to re-sign L'Jarius Sneed to a long-term deal. So do you think this is a good idea for the Atlanta Falcons to go out and try to nab a top-tier second corner?
I guess it all depends on the price, and that is the price the Chiefs require in the trade and then the price that Sneed requires in the contract. Because if you're looking at it from a big picture standpoint, the Falcons have to pay A.J. Terrell, who's going to garner somewhere between $18 and $20 million per year. That's top of the market. We all thought Chris Lindstrom was not going to reset the guard market, and he's the highest paid guard up until Zach Martin re-upped with the Cowboys. So Terrell's going to be at the top of the market, top 5 highest paid. He may even reset it. I don't know. So do you really want to sink that much capital into one position group? Now, it is a premium position. It's not one you should skimp and go cheap on. You got Clark Phillips. He came along at the end of last year, supplanted Jeff Okudah in that starting role. You still got D. Alford. He had some bright moments in the slot there. Obviously, Terrell is the long-term piece there on the boundary. It is a need because outside of quarterback and wide receiver, it is arguably the team's biggest need right there with edge rusher. So it does have to be addressed. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you can't pay 2 guys at the same position $15+ million per year, because you could just go, I don't know if you need a wide receiver, draft a wide receiver, and now you got Drake London and that rookie wide receiver on rookie contracts. So it can balance out. It's an ebbs and flow thing. It's a balance sheet. If you're into finances, it could be worked out. I just don't know how much they're going to ask. I mean, if they're asking for something like a first-round pick, I'd say no. Like, I don't think L'Jarius Sneed is a Jalen Ramsey.
I would be shocked if it was a first-round pick.
Well, the whole idea of it for the Chiefs is that instead of letting him walk in free agency and collecting compensatory pick, good Lord Almighty, that they think that they can get a better pick in this trade. So that's at least, I would say, a second-round pick, because they could get a third-round pick if he walked in free agency, in my estimation, at least. So a second-round pick. Would you trade them a second-round pick for him, and then you have to extend him?
I think it depends on the quarterback situation. Because if you have a rookie quarterback, an NFL quarterback on a rookie contract, the Falcons are in great standing with the salary cap. They can spend gobs of cash on really rounding out this roster and making that defense as good as they possibly can, and getting a true number 2 corner that would be a fantastic number 2 corner like L'Jarius Sneed has been for the Kansas City.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah, I mean, you pair him with Clark Phillips, D. Alford, Sneed, and A.J. Terrell. All of a sudden, that cornerback room with Jesse Bates, and you get a little bit of an upgrade. Maybe DeMarco Hellams is the guy, but you upgrade that safety room. All of a sudden, this defense looks really damn good, and that is not even going to be biting too much into your salary cap space this year and years forward if you get a quarterback on a cheap contract. Now, if you go out there and get Kirk Cousins, you don't have a lot of money to spend. I'm probably not doubling down on the quarterback position. I'm probably trying to find a Jeff Okudah type, somewhere that you can get for cheap, and maybe he can be the answer and at least be serviceable in that role, and hope Clark Phillips and D. Alford have good campaigns next year. But you get a rookie quarterback, listen, these are the kind of moves that you can make if you get a quarterback on a rookie contract, which is why the Falcons, we expect to be very aggressive to make that happen.
Yeah, L'Jarius Sneed's a certified stud. I mean, big player, played in big games. Obviously, he had that play on Marquise Brown against the Ravens as he was going across the goal line, punched it out. It was a touchback. That was a monumental play in that game. So he's a big player, big-time guy. He's going to garner – he's going –
Cardinals?
Huh? Zay Flowers. So sorry. Marquise Brown used to play for the Ravens. He's going to garner. Go ahead.
We have to go to break. What do the Falcons really think about Arthur Smith? We found out.